Mic check, mic check, mic check. Mic check. Okay. Looks like we're all right here. All right, fingers crossed that this is going to go well. Had some technological problems before. And let's give it a try. All right. So I'm planning on playing some live stream, planning on playing Wildflowers live here. Whoops, that's not working. Okay, so you're not going to get to see my face. You're just going to have to look at just the game, which is probably fine with you. That would be my guess. And all right, I need to check my sound. And okay, I think we're going fine. All right, here we go. Oh, hello, Steph. So I'm just trying something here because I was going to do this and oh, whoa, I definitely do not want to start a new game. Continue. Oh, thanks for letting me know. So, Steph, I'm curious if you've ever played this game. So I'm playing it. It's on. I'm playing it on Steam on my PC. Well, my laptop rather. But I've also been playing it on my Switch. So this is an end game here, what you're seeing. So I got all the way to the end of this game, and then it's you know, it kind of stopped. I got to the end, and there was not any more content. So I went to Switch because I loved it so much I wanted to play it on Switch. And then they announced that they were going to have an update. And since I was a beta tester, I could do the update. So I played the update a little bit. Oh, okay, you've seen Lynette play it. Yeah, so then I got to test the update a little bit, but I couldn't talk about it, which kind of stunk. I'll say, so I'm just going to show the game kind of from the beginning here. Like if you wake up in the morning, although it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon, this is where you wake up. This is her house. This is her bed. It's kind of hard to know what to say without being too much of a spoiler. But you can go down here. This is her little witchy basement. So she's got a place where she can write spells. And she's got cauldrons where she can brew stuff. I'm brewing things here. Let's see, what else do I need? I need more charming potion. One of the cool things that happened with the update is if you have, yeah, I'll definitely get some more Miracle Grow. If you have a boyfriend or a girlfriend or a hubby or whatever, if you've got a partner, there we go. If you've got a partner, you can now advance that storyline. We had gotten to the end, you couldn't do any more with it. But now you can do that. Okay, so what I'm doing down here in the basement is I'm making brews and spells. I can also make booze down here, which is useful. I like to make rum. Where's the rum? There we go. No, wait, I'm going to make some whiskey because there's somebody that likes that. Okay, so that's her little basement witch's area, her personal witch's area. So let's say, you know what, I think I'll just take you clockwise. So it's a weird combination of a farming sim. So you've got flowers, but you don't want to pick too many of them because if you pick too many of them, then there won't be any bees to come. So if you pick flowers, you kind of have to replant them right away, and you don't want to, whoops, I'm having a hard time lining her up. and you don't want to leave your planting bed with no actual, mature flowers. Now you may notice that there's like these little flying robots here. So when you get to the end game, you get pretty far along, you get to buy robots. I'm trying to think of how to put this to you. A magical friend is going to help you make robots. And with that, let's just go see our magical friends over here. So there's this schedule. You have to know who's open on which days, because not all the shops are open at different days. Now look at this. This is the magical area where the magical creatures live. When I saw this, I was like, yes, please. Who's in this house? I want to move there. But it's not an option. It's not very big. Here's our little magical creatures. I shouldn't say little. They're major game characters. So all of this game is voice acted, and it's voice acted really well. So let's talk to somebody.
Vanessa's resolve, her single-mindedness, her cleverness, parts of her remind me of myself. It is startling. I wonder, have I ever sounded like her?
So the answer to that is yes, she has sounded like her, but let's see if I have anything she likes. So like any good farming sim, you do a lot of cooking, and different people like different things, and if you have the thing that they like, you give it to them, and it makes them happy, and it makes your friendship level increase. It looks like I don't have anything that she likes. Oh, here we go. See the Persian love cake there? See how it's got a heart on it? So she likes that, so I can give her Persian love cake.
The rose water, the almonds, the spices. It has been centuries since I smelled this. Potent as my brews are, they cannot make me remember the place I came from. But this, a simple cake, feels so familiar. I remember eating it. I am grateful you gave it to me.
So Perry, she's a really interesting character, and as you play through the game, you learn her whole backstory. It's very interesting. I guess let's just learn all of our magical characters here.
Vanessa being a witch should surprise no one. There are many other ways of becoming a witch besides lineage.
Really? I didn't know that was possible.
Magic is a gift. It can be given as well as taken.
So this is Ariel, and Ariel likes to protect all the creatures in our game. Let's see who else we've got. So all the shops are closed because it's 6:20. So they've closed. Oh, okay. This is our hottie, our game hottie.
I'm glad my potion was able to help the Coven. I promise you, I'll do all I can to help, however I can.
Peggy, you're right. His feet are on backwards, and it's part of his, it is actually part of his character, part of his storyline, which is fun. So, Wesley, like I said, Wesley is our game hottie. Everybody likes to max him out so they can have a relationship with him. As you can see, I have not gotten him up very far. He likes wine. I'm pretty sure I have some wine. There we go. He likes wine and meat products. Peggy, I'm so happy that you stopped by. How is...
I can't wait to drink some of this while reading the latest detective novels that came in.
Wesley also has a bookstore, so yeah, Wesley's firing on all cylinders for me. Yeah. Anyway, I started to say, Peggy, how's the sewing going? Anybody who happens to stop by sees Peggy Pappas. Peggy creates altar cloths, spread cloths, and bags for your tarot decks, and I have several, and they're just gorgeous. So Peggy, if you want to pop your link in there, your Etsy shop link, you certainly may. I can't think of what your shop is called right now. Isn't that funny? You know, Peggy bags at Peggy's shop. All right, so let's see. It's getting a little late. You know what? I know. I'll show you how the right. So like I said, it's a farming sim. So it's got all the farming sim stuff. So there's mining here. You know, see how I can pick things up just by walking by them? Love that mechanic. Let's go. There are 20 levels to the mine. Yeah, Peggy sells things. She sells beautiful things. also quilts. So here's the mining mechanic. I like this. You don't have to select your tool. All you have to do is just, hit whichever control button, whichever thing you're using, and it will do what it needs, right? So it just picked up the axe. This has to be dug. I don't have to dig it up an axe. I just hit my A button and it does it. And then I don't have to hit the button again if I want to pick stuff up. So this is sand, and this is granite, I think. No, that's copper. If it's got the silver stuff on the top, it's going to be a gem, or you only get gems in the stuff with the silver top. So now, sadly, this game is never going to be free. This is always going to be a game that you pay, but there are no microtransactions, so you pay for it, and then bye, Peggy. Nice to see you. Say hi to Lisa. There will never be microtransactions, so that's the good thing there. You're never going to have to worry about that. So now it's 10 o'clock at night. We are going to fly. So if you look at the top right-hand corner, see if you hit X, that's on, I'm on Steam. You can open up your screen, see how I can move around. There's my broom. I'm going to use this broom. I'm going to fly over here. This is where the coven meets. Zoom. Here she goes. And that is super useful because it takes approximately 20 minutes of game time to walk from one end town to the other. Now this stuff you do have to physically pick. This you can't just walk by. These moonflowers you have to pick. So that's a little bit of a slow gather, but it only blooms every few days. So, all right, now we're going to go into where our coven circle meets. And this is just, it is so gorgeous. This game is really beautiful. So if you look in your top left corner, the yellow indicator shows you how much muggle energy you have, and the purple indicator shows you how much magical energy you have. So this is how you get
being
energy.
a witch shouldn't have come as a surprise. She has the personality that most non-witches assume that we do.
Now, I just want to remind you that I am endgame, so some of the conversation here would be a game spoiler if you're new. So I put flowers in to get myself up to max, which I didn't really need to do right now. I just wanted to show you. Okay, so see how it's now midnight? If I don't get home, I'm going to lose energy. So I'm going to go home and we're going to go, whoops, no, not like that. Yeah, so now I'll show you how long it takes to run through town, and you'll get to see some of town. And I'm going fast because I've taken a magical potion. It takes even longer if you haven't had the magical potion. But here we go, and you'll get to see the town at night. Then we'll go to bed and we'll wake up again. So playing a day long, a full day in this game, depending on what you do exactly or if you pause, is going to take you 10 to 15 minutes of real time. So you can, if you were going to sit down and play the game for a couple of hours, you'd get through a few days. So if you don't get here before 2 a.m.
Should I go to bed?
You definitely should, Tara. You are going to lose hope. All right. Or lose hope? Lose help. There we go. All right. So now we're waking up. Now on Thursday, I'm trying to remember, the magical area is open on Thursday, and some, but not all of the shops are. Let's go into town so you can see what that's like. Oh, I have to show you. So I've got a shed, workshop, farm thing here. And again, there's all these things that you can make. I don't need to make anything right now. So actually, I'll go ahead. I'll make some, I'll just do some stuff, even though I don't need it right now. So use silkworms to loom things. I'll make some silk. And this is my candle maker. I'll make some candles. I'll make some dyes, dye bath. Let's get some red. So all these things that you make, you can sell. Oh my goodness, new stuff. This is for the update. I don't know what these things are. Oh, yay. I'm so excited there's something new for me to do in game. I love this game. I love all the little sounds. Let's brew some beer. I would love to be able to drink some beer, but I've had an upset stomach for like 4 days, so I haven't had anything to drink. And you know what? I hardly ever make jewelry. Let's make some jewelry and we'll sell it. Let's see. Yeah, let's churn some butter. Show you the whole thing. And what I forget what I can make here. Let's all make olive oil. All right. So these are the kinds of things you can do in here. All right, now we'll get into town. And this little robot has returned. So now we'll see what we've got. So this one, Miney, came from the mines. And let's see what Miney has for me. So if you look over on the right, these are all the things that Miney has collected. And I'm just going to take them all. So that means that mining that I showed you before, I don't really have to mine because I have my magical Miney. But I do have to give Miney gems to make Miney work. So I'm going to give Miney a powdered ruby, which will get him going for 7
Hey,
gold.
Miney. It's off to work you go.
Right, so I've got robots that will water my crops, milk my cows, feed my chickens, collect the eggs. Let's see if I can find the guy who's working in here. Yeah, I'll collect if he's there. Oh, I see him. He's in the back. He's with the chickens. But they won't. Oh, what they can't do is they can't love the animals. So if you want your animal to grow up and be happy and have more value, if you decide you want to sell it, you gotta come pet it yourself. There's the robot. Okay, let's catch up with this one. Okay, so Feedy, as you can see, has got a lot of stuff for me. So I'm going to take all of these things. And take the milk. But I'm going to leave the feed and the hay, but I'm going to take the wool. Right, so Feedy needs the wool and the hay. All right, so Feedy is all set. It's a mere 9:30. We're going to head into town. So see all these crops and stuff? I don't have to do anything with them. If I want to harvest it early, I can, but I do not have to. I don't have to water it, and they don't go bad unless you fail to harvest before the seasons change. So that's not good. I'll let you meet somebody. Whoops, where did she go? Oh no. Okay, so the problem is she was right where the scenes change. There we go.
Messenger Cameron has taught me so much about forgiveness. It's still hard for me to forgive myself, though.
Lessons for life, people. I have to say there are a lot of interesting opportunities to think about real life stuff, real life, what would I really do there? How do I really feel about this kind of behavior? And how you interact with the characters does make a difference. Like in that particular interaction, it was just a quick, little comment, but you have opportunities to do stuff. Now, since I've got my magic on, I don't have to bend over and pick up my shells. It's taking a long time getting into town, aren't I? I better move it.
Zephyr insisted that she could fix up my rototiller, the one that's always breaking, and now, not only does the thing work perfectly, it plants my seeds wherever I point. I could get used to this.
So that Thomas Lightfoot, he is an indigenous character. This is an extremely diverse game. I just love it so much. And he was really not okay with the magic at first, but he's gotten around to it. Zephyr is one of the magical creatures who creates these robots and is a whiz with machines. 12:10, we're getting into town. So some of our characters live along the beach there. We went right past their houses too fast, but all right. So here's our bar. It's not open because it's 12:30. And here's our butcher. Let's meet her. It's very cute, Steph. It is a super cute game.
I've been dreaming of slicing up Wagyu, but the cost is a hard pill to swallow. I wouldn't be able to sell it for a reasonable price.
Sometimes a conversation like this one that we're having with Kim will lead to a quest of some kind. I wanted to take you to the general store. She's not open on Thursdays.
I've seen this town change so much in the past few years. I'm excited to see what comes next.
Now, Damon is the bartender. He took over the bar from his parents who moved to Africa.
I suppose I got no hope of grandkids now.
Given the circumstances, that might be for the best.
Well, Otto's still a good-looking boy. Even if he's got a criminal record now. Maybe you'll think different about him one day, huh?
Nope.
There's Bruno. So you play as Tara. You don't have any choices about your clothing or your appearance on any level. But that's okay. I know there are men playing the game and they're quite happy.
Cooking always lifts my mood. I always thought that ran in the family. Then Juliet came out practically attached to a guitar.
Okay, so I've got something I can sell to Sophia, so I'll show you one of the ways you can make money. Wait, I don't want to do a gift. So you go to the coin. So you have, whenever you see a coin next to somebody, you can interact with them by either selling or buying. So here I can sell things, so I'll sell her, I got a lot of fish fingers. I'll sell her some fish fingers. So I made 100 coins from that, right? Or you can buy. So I buy coffee from her. I don't make coffee. There are several people that like coffee, so. So this is her diner. This boy is not hers. This farmer, I'm not going to talk to everybody. This farmer came to town. He was very much a noob farmer. All right, this is our village doctor, and I was married to her. And
People watching has taught me a lot as a doctor.
Yeah, I did get married to Amira, and then we got divorced because I wanted to have other relationships in this game. Because she's a lovely personality. I like her just fine. And this is the Center for Consciousness, which is like their new age place of worship.
Fairhaven is not where I imagined I'd be forever, but I enjoy the pace of life.
So you've got, there are 3 noobs in town. It's Tara, this guy, Cameron, and, wait a second. We were just talking to them. Oh, yes, the rancher. Yes. Okay. Now, up here in this part of the village, here are our other villagers' homes. Yeah, you still can't go in. I don't know exactly what all the updates are letting you do, but I'm pretty excited. Yeah, you can't go into other people's homes yet. I don't know if you'll ever be able to. So this is the schoolhouse. It is closed. We are not open for business. So this...
I should have known Mrs. Soft was a witch. She always knew when I filled her thermos with a spring snake.
So these 2 kids are siblings. This is the girl who is the daughter of the diner owner. Watch, I can walk through people. Woo, I've got power. I don't know. That's not, it doesn't work with everybody, but it does work with some people. This is Parker.
A beautiful day. The sun is shining, birds are singing, and I've got a list of chores a mile long.
Okay, let's see if he's got something new he can make me. Nope, nothing new there. I'm so excited to find out what the new stuff is. Okay, so what time have we got here? All right, so it's 4:20. All right, let's magic ourselves someplace up and then come back so you can see the magic land. Okay, so see, we're up here near our coven place. There's a guy who lives in the woods over here, and there's this lake where you can go fishing. And let's see, did we come and do all of this? Yeah, here's the Consciousness Center. Here's in town where we were before. And here's the school. We did that. We saw the ranch and where Thomas lives. So now we're going to go up here. and then we'll come down from there. So I'm using my broom. There we go. So here's this lovely overlook. And sometimes you come here with other characters in the game and have a little conversation, especially if you have a romance. Of course, it's a very romantic place. Whoops, over the bridge, not next to it. Oh darn, the ranger station's not open. So we have our ranger. That's her ranger station. She comes into town maybe halfway through the game. All right, there's nothing to collect here. Sometimes there's something in these little places. Okay, I should show you some fishing mechanic. So, well, I have a little bit of bait, but not much. So once again, it's really nice. I don't have to go fishing in my backpack for the...
Oh, quick!
Okay, so see how there's just a little fish? So sometimes you just want to let the little fish go and see if you find a bigger one. But honestly, it doesn't look like there are any big fish here.
Yeah.
And sometimes you find a bottle with a message in it, which is a recipe. So that's one of the ways you get recipes. Sometimes you dig and find a recipe. All right, let's cross over here. See if we can find a hole to dig. So sometimes we're like, oh, there's one. Okay, look, so we can dig in here. This is a way to find in-game stuff. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. All right, here, let's dig.
Is it? It is! A recipe!
There we go, a new recipe. Oh, this is good. I think that the guy that has the backwards feet, I think that's a drink that he likes, if I remember right. Okay, so, oh, wait. So, in order to get your energy back, I don't use much energy because I've got these wonderful magic robots. But if you need to get your energy back, there's two ways you can do it. You can go to sleep, you can eat something, drink some coffee, or you can go here to this fabulous sauna.
How long should I soak for?
How great is that? There's just so many very cool mechanics to this game. So building that sauna is one of the things that you will do. Game doesn't come with, and you have to open up areas. Oh, this is our ranger. Let's say hello to her, and then we're going to go make magic.
Poor Cameron is always asking me for spice recommendations and then telling me they're too spicy. Paprika's not spicy.
All right, let's give her something. She is a real smart aleck when you give her something that she doesn't like. So I might give her something she doesn't like that much just to see what she says. I'm going to give her some coffee.
Charming, thank you.
Oh, she was gracious about that. Sometimes she says things like, well, I guess I've got room in my refrigerator for that. Okay, it's 9:20. I'm going to use some of my magic and fly over here so we don't waste time running through town. I want to show you the magical areas before 2 a.m. When I lose it, I get sick. All right, so here we go. I am fully magicked up. If you look in that top left, I'm in great shape. So let me show you. So when you're going to do a ceremony, this is where you come. This has got your elemental areas all around here. So here's your circle. This is your coven. They wear robes at the beginning of the game, so you don't know who's in the coven. And then once you do learn who's in the coven, which is those are quests, obviously, then they're no longer wearing robes when you meet them here in this magic circle. So we've got 3 levels here. I love these colors. I love these colors. If there was game merch, I would get it. So you come in here. Now in this one, wait, I didn't do the right thing. In this one, you can plant seeds. You can grow magical stuff. Come on. I'm not the best with the game controller with this. I maxed out this game playing it on my computer and without anything, just using the touchpad and the cursor and stuff. So look, I've got flowers, so I need these for spells. So I'm gonna collect these. Now my robot will not work in here. So when I plant things here, I have to water them myself. But I don't have to go in my backpack. I just hit, my A button and it waters. I love this. So I'm going to plant all these different flowers because I need them. And there's one more over here that I can plant. I know, Steph, wouldn't it be great if you could just go to the sauna? All right, and see how my watering can is getting low? That's the top left. So you go to a well, you will learn where the wells are, and you just fill it pretty quick. You've got one next to your house, and you've got one down here in the magical area. Now, when you run to these thorns, sometimes you have to use your wand to break through them. I'll just show you how beautiful the flora is here. Oh, good, I have to use my wand to get through here. All right, so you just magic your way through this stuff. And when you first get your wand, here's another well that you can water things. When you first get your wand, it's not that powerful, so you have to do these quests and leveling up to make your wand strong enough to do things. So let's take a look at the, my brain. So let's look at the other levels. So I'm seeing, Steph is saying, did you see the merch for the Snidget tea at GameStop? Yes, I did. And yeah, that's going to be very hard not to get that. I mean, I like to get, if I'm going to get a t-shirt, I like to get something that's going to support a content creator that I like. Like I've got Expecto Go t-shirt, and I think I haven't decided what to get from Wizard PhD yet, but I'll get something from her. Yes. Oh, hello. Hi, Lynette. You came in just as I was talking about your merch. We were talking about the merch for the Hogwarts Legacy, because I'm saying I love the colors in this game so much, and if there was merch, I would just buy it in a heartbeat, because I love it. I know some people don't like the big heads of the characters, but oh my goodness. But, I'm kind of a kawaii girl, so Funko, all of that stuff I like. I don't know if I have any more bait, but you can fish here. Oh, okay, I can use the gem. Okay, so this is interesting because the fish you get here are, they're different from the fish you can get in the other locations. So there's unique fish here in the magical area, to the mine, and then to the beach and to the lake. You get different fish in different places, and you need them for different things. This one you need for making spells. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Steph, you got a Daddy Merlin shirt? Oh my gosh. Okay, so that, I feel like that is a recommendation for a Daddy Merlin shirt. Right. So yes, Lynette, or AKA Wizard PhD, I am planning on getting some of your merch. I just haven't decided which one yet. What I really need, practical for my wardrobe, is a long sleeve tee. So I have to see what you've got. But I think you had a bag or a pouch, something that was appealing to me. I can't remember what it was. All right. So now down in this area, this bottom area, I think this is the one that has the trees where you get the sap. I hope I'm remembering it, because I haven't played it for weeks. And then the update came. Yes, here we go. But I didn't want to play the update because I couldn't stream it and blah, blah, blah. All right, so here we go. Now it is ready. I can collect my dragon's blood. Woo! Which I needed. And I'm not sure if I have any more taps. Let's see if I have more taps that I can put in. I don't. I have no more taps. Okay, so that's something I need to make in my little workshop. All right, so I got all my dragon's blood. Fanny pack, that's what it was. Yes, the fanny pack. So I may get that fanny pack. Although there was something else in there that I was thinking I could use as a tarot card holder, but I can't remember what it was. Winnie's treats. Oh, that would be brilliant. That would be brilliant. I wish I didn't have allergies. I think I would really enjoy having a dog. Okay, so let's come out of here. It's 11:10. So far, I have not come across anything that was a new content yet. I think what I really have to do is either change a season or do some new romance thing. And I'm not sure how I can make that happen because my divorce is kind of fresh. Not my real life divorce, my Wildflowers divorce. Yep, there's the clock. So let's see, shall we race and see? Oh, by the way, a rectangular pouch. Maybe that's what it was that I saw that I thought might work as a tarot bag. Okay, let's see how long it takes me to get from my magical area back to my house with my speed potion going. Okay, so it's 12:40 and go. There's Parker's joint, the playground, the schoolhouse, the flower shop, town hall. Oh, stuff I have to go back and show you. There was the baker shop. Yeah, there's stuff I have to show you. But I'll go to bed and then I'll come back up and we'll go straight there. Hopefully that will be. Okay, go to bed. Go to bed.
Should I go to bed?
Absolutely, Tara, aka Clementia, aka Linda. Go to bed. I mean, there are some things about the game that are funny, like she never, ever changes her outfit, but the creators are very cool about it. Oh, it's raining. I used to be really happy when it rained because then I didn't have to water, but now that I have my magical robots, haha, not an issue for me. So 7 o'clock, so my shops aren't going to be open yet. So you know what? Let's do this. Let's harvest some fruit. Get a Chinese crested. My friend with allergies has one named Gracie, and she's a sweetheart, but does require sunscreen in the summer. Well, so do I. And Pup's sweaters are puppet. Okay. Are you saying I can accessorize my dog? There's a thought. I grew up with German Shepherds, and then after the German Shepherds, my parents got Golden Retrievers. One of my brothers jokes that we grew up in the house of hair. So yeah, it was a lot, and so I have a lot of affection for dogs, but I can't breathe, and my eyes feel like they're going to fall out. So you know, that's a real deterrent. A real deterrent. Okay, so I'm farming all this fruit, and then we're going to go sell it. So you see how that's a big money maker. Just kidding. I never really crunched the numbers hard on this, but I always felt that mining was where the money was at. Also, for some reason, the mining never felt as tedious as farming to me in this game. I don't know why. Oh, wait, here we go. So, Lynette, I don't know. I know you've played it. I don't know if you got far enough to find out that you can do this. Okay, spoiler alert. So, first I'm going to pet Cleopatra. There she is, my baby. And see how she gives you stuff? She gave me 2 crickets and a bone. So the bone I need for crafting magic stuff, and the cricket is for fishing. And she likes her milk. Let me give her some milk. See how there's a heart on the milk? And then let's see if I can remember how to do my magic thing with.
You still liked that, didn't you, Kitty?
Good old Cleopatra. They've got a good sense of humor. Okay, I think it's this with the wand.
You that swim, run, or fly, please let me travel in your mind's eye.
Ta-da! So now Tara is in Cleopatra. So now, and look, she will still do some of the stuff in cat form, and she moves really fast. But you need to be able to do this because some of your questing activities involve sneaking into places that you can't sneak into in your human muggle form, but you can go anywhere as Cleopatra, right? Nobody gets upset, and then you can come out of your Cleopatra form. So yeah, so I'll go ahead and introduce you to the other shops. So this is Tara in her Cleopatra form. She has magicked herself into that character. So here's the jeweler, here's the baker. Whee! Cleopatra's in the bakery. Yes, she is. But can't get any food. I don't think I can. Yeah, darn it, I can't do the bulletin board. So on these bulletin boards, and there's one here, and then there's one in the magical area. That's where you pick up little short side quests. So you pick up your bulletin there, and then you can fill it, whatever that little side quest is. Here's our florist shop. So this is she's sort of your BFF. I don't think you can have a romance with her. I am not sure. I am not sure about that at all. But I love being Cleopatra. And yes, so this is Violet. She's sort of your BFF witch friend. And she also has a cat familiar. I think hers is like an orange tabby, maybe. So you get up to tricks, hijinks, shenanigans are had and made when you're in your cat form. Hi, Ange. And I'm doing this new thing now where I'm playing magical games, which I've always played magical games. I just never done it on my channel. And then one day, as I was watching a channel and playing along, I said, holy haka luka waka maka, I could do that. So my deal is I'm only doing magical games. And when I can, I'm pulling in my cartomancy and pulling cards and stuff like that to do things. So how does that play out? It's like in a real life game thing. Like I was playing Dungeons & Dragons on Sunday, and I brought my decks with me, and I pulled cards to help me make decisions about what my character was going to do. Wait a second, can we go into the grocery store? La 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 la, there's the butcher. So just to catch you up real quick, and this particular game, you are a muggle by day and a witch by night, although you can do magic stuff by day. In early game, people don't you don't know who is a witch and who isn't, but they know you're a witch. The people who are witches know that you're a witch, and I'm not going to tell you which of these characters is a witch and which one isn't. And that's part of the game, is figuring out who is a witch and who's in the coven and all that kind of stuff. It's really entertaining. So here's our grocery store. Now, can I remember how to get out of my cat form? So this is the problem. I haven't been a cat in probably 2 months. Lynette was saying earlier how she forgets games, forgets the books and movies, and I do too. And it's like, well, games are forever young for me because I can't remember how I did stuff. Let's see, how did I get, well, there's one sure way to do it. I can go to bed. I'm going to go to bed. All right, let's get her in here. Let's just go to bed.
Should I go to sleep? I will wake up in my human form.
I think there's a more elegant way of doing this, but I'll do it this way. Should I read the book before I use the enchanted map cards? I've read the introduction thus far, but I thought I'd ask your opinion. Okay, my opinion is this. Okay, so Ange probably knows what we're talking about. Lynette probably doesn't. So I sent Steph the Colette Baron Reed Oracle, the Enchanted Map deck. So the answer is I would read the beginning of the book, all the introduction, and off the top of my head, I can't say for sure, but I believe that she has some spreads, a little bit of how-to in the beginning, and I would read that. But then I would not read through the entire book. I would just start pulling cards. And that particular deck is a good deck to use to just pull one card at a time. I'm going to check my robot here. I think he needs some gems. So the way I use the enchanted map is to just pull one card.
Hey, Planty! Water some plants for me today?
So, Ange, if you've ever played any kind of farming sim, you know that you have to do a lot of farming work. But with this game, because you're a witch, you're going to get some magical tools to help you out with this. So I have magic robots that will water. They will not harvest for me, but they will water. Okay, back to, I'm just talking about magic and cards and gaming all at the same time. The ultimate multiple tasking. Yes, Ange is right. It's a great deck. Just pull the cards. I think that's two. Now, all of Colette Baron Reed's decks, she intends for you to use the books and to get meaning out of them. But I think any card, you can just look at the image and look for that intuitive hit. Why limit yourself? And then consult the book. That's generally how I use it. But with Enchanted Map, I use that one I'll ask specific questions. I also find it's a really good sort of what do I need to know today kind of energy temperature check. Okay, let's make some money. You do not need to read the card descriptions first. Absolutely not.
I really love running the shop, but I wish I could mix things up sometimes.
There are more general things you can sell?
If you grow anything I can sell here, I would be happy to buy it from you.
Deal?
Okay, now we're going to see how happy she really is. All right, so I have grown a lot of stuff. Let's sell something that I have a lot of. Let's sell her some green beans. Let's sell her some potatoes. Let's sell her, no, I don't want to sell her sugar. I'll sell her, what have I got a lot of? Pumpkins. There we go. Oh wait, I did the wrong thing. I do this all the time. I bought seeds. No, I did the right thing. So now to do seeds. So some things I just buy from her. I don't try to make it. Yeast, just buy some yeast. I'm making butter right now, so I'm not going to sell her that. So they'll show you what's in season and what's not. But see, the pumpkin seeds are out of season, but the potato seeds are in season. So I'll just buy a couple. All right, so I'm trying to demo the game a little bit. Oh wait, let's go see him.
My mom asked if I was eating. I told her that as long as Sophia's around, I am.
Okay. Now, I like Kai. I would not mind dating Kai. Let's see. I need to up my friendship level with him, though. So let's see if I have anything that he likes. No, nothing has a heart on it. Boo. But you know he does drink a lot. Let's give him a beer and see what he's in the bar a lot. Let's see if he likes that.
Oh, give that right over here.
Okay, he liked that pretty well. Oh, I did not know it was your first deck, Steph. Oh, I'm so happy that I sent that to you. That makes me really, really, really happy. Oh, no, never sidetrack deck. Deck is the thing. I'm sidetracking on my game. Let's say hello to Juliet. I like her. She's a very sweet teenager, and she's got stuff.
Sebastian's been so happy since his mom came back. I wish... Forget it. It's a stupid thought anyway.
So, her father died. So, this game does take on some big issues, and you have the opportunity to sort of behave the way you would wish you could in real life. Like, I always talk to her. I've got my friendship maxed with her. I just really feel for her. Yes, Ange, I agree
love
completely.
lasagna.
Like Garfield.
Who?
Oh, you know, the sarcastic orange cat from the comic strip.
Never mind.
I love it when they nail generational stuff. This game does have a good bit of humor in it. So, like I said, Tara here, she's always dressed the same way, and Violet is like her BFF. And sometimes Violet says stuff to her like, she's dressed like this in the winter. And Violet says, Violet will say something like, how about a jacket?
With my mom being back, I've been thinking about my future a lot lately. Sebastian doesn't really need me anymore.
So Sebastian's her younger brother. And her mom had been gone for a while. Let's see, so I need to give her something. She likes a lot of stuff happily. Let's see if I have anything that she likes. There we go. She likes smoothies. So do I. Doesn't that look good? I could really go for that right now, even though it's cold outside and everything.
Hazel showed me where to find the best berries. I guess she showed you too. This is perfect for a mid-afternoon slump.
So isn't this just beautifully voice acted and illustrated? I love this game so much. I recommended it to a gamer who's got a really big channel, and I didn't think it through because her grandmother was in the hospital, and like a lot of farming sims, this one starts with a relative not doing well, and you end up getting their property. Okay, so here's a side quest. And let's see who wants this. Oh, lovely. Bruno wants some shrimp. I got shrimp. Let's take that side quest. And who wants coconuts? Of course, Kai wants coconuts. Too many. All right, so I've got to do something. Let me see if I can find Bruno. Is he down here? Yes. Okay, so let's go to Bruno. See how he's got an exclamation point? So now I can... that was my side quest. I didn't have to fish for the stuff because I already had it, but if I didn't, then I would go fishing. That was my side quest. Let me give this to him.
Looky there. You've done me a favor the size of a prize-winning tuna.
He's a little bit crusty, our Bruno. I love him. So yeah, so then that's how a side quest works. Let's see, Saturday at 1. All right, I think we can go back into the magical area. I want to show this to Ange. Ange, you're going to love it. So, Steph, Ange has got a fun channel where she does cards, and Ange does charms. So she's got fun. That's the tiny trinkets. So she's got...
Hey, fishy, go fish. Oh, you don't have any bait to fish with.
So she can show you, right, let me get this going here. So I need to get some bait for him. All right, I'm going to get some bait from my robot while I talk about charms. So Ange uses charms with her divination. And so she's got, in addition to cards, but Ange does a couple of different things on her channel, so she's got a fun channel to watch. And every once in a while, I happen to open up YouTube while she's live. What am I doing? Oh yes, I'm getting bait. Getting bait for my robot. So I'm going to buy that. Let's see, what do I want to buy? I think I'll get... So I just get a lot because... What else do they use? They use worms. Because I don't really like continually feeding my robot. So alright, let's go give that. Yeah, you do need to find the time to show some darn charms. Okay. So, let's see. Oh, wait, you know what? why don't I sell some of my minerals so you can see how that works? This is what I think is the most profitable thing to do.
When I work with metal, sometimes I feel like it's talking to me. Guess that's what happens when you spend all day by the forge.
And this character has got an awesome backstory that includes witchcraft and curses and breaking curses and hexes. It's just awesome. Okay, so I'm taking raw mineral and I'm paying her to turn it into ingots. And then I can either use those ingots for crafting magical things, or I can sell them to the jeweler. So the jeweler doesn't buy copper, so I sell the copper here, and he doesn't buy iron, so I sell the iron here, right? So that's how I make money. Look at me with 61,000, whatever the currency is in here. Okay, Ange, I got to get you into the magical area so you can see that before they close up shop. Saturday, I think they're open till 4. Ooh, we're going to miss the stores. Yep, miss the stores. All right, well, you can see it. Darn, I want to see the store. Hey, I know what. No, are they open on Sunday? Okay, you know what we're going to do? This is kind of a weird cheat, but I do it sometimes. What do you want? Oh, that's right. Okay, so I need to give Fishy a gem.
Hey, Fishy. Go fish. Oh, you don't have any bait to fish with.
All right, okay, I got to give you bait. So let me give you all of your bait. And now I can send you the fish. There you go. You go.
Hey, Fishy. Go fish.
So before you had to like manually fish until you got your magic robot. Selling the fish makes a lot of money too. Okay, so I'm going to go to bed and then get up again so that we can go to the magical area while the shops are open. I'm pretty sure they're open on Mondays, Sundays. Pretty sure I'm remembering that right. I was hoping the opportunity for a date would come my way while I was playing this evening, but it's not. All right, so the shops aren't going to be open for 2 hours. Let's see, what can I do that I haven't shown you guys yet? All right, let me show you the beach and the little houses on the beach. The robots are super cool. And if you've ever played a farming sim and you're not a fan, oh look, okay, see how she's going slow now? That's because I'm out of my magic stuff. So I'm going to open up my backpack. Yeah, I'll show you the backpack. So here's the food. Oh, I didn't show you cooking yet. And I am going to get myself moving along here. All right, so I've got potions. I've got spells. I've got all kinds of interesting things. But I am going to speed boost.
The time for walking slow is done.
Quicken my feet and make me run.
Okay, so now I've got speed boost on for 8 days, which is awesome. Now I'm going to open this back up, and I am going to do the pickup things.
Things I want but don't yet have. Get off the ground and in my bag.
Ta-da! Yes, I agree with you, Anna, Steph. We definitely do need. Do they appear in my dreams? They do not appear in my dreams, but sometimes when I'm working with cards, I think of their characters and I think of who they might be. But they are super colorful, right? I could see where it could appear in your dreams. And we could use these robots for sure in Dreamlight or Animal Crossing. That would be just lovely. And why not? Especially Dreamlight Valley. Shouldn't we have some kind of magical ability? Why do we have to pick up that axe and shovel? And also, you know, unlike this fabulous game where I don't have to go in my backpack and say, which tool do I need? It just does it for me. Right, so those were all little, so now you saw the pick up small things in action. I can just run by them and it picks them up. And those are all things I'm going to need for spells or cooking. And then here these little cute houses. This is where some of the villagers live. Okay, this is our jeweler. Let's say hi to him.
I asked Angus if he heard the pitter-patter of little feet the other day, and he totally freaked out. I meant Zephyr. I was not trying to start that conversation. We just got married.
So Francis and Angus get married in game, so that's a really fun thing. Steph, you dreamed of yourself with your raven wings? Yeah, right. And so we're talking about Dreamlight Valley, which is going to be free to play at some point this year on all platforms. But it's not going to be a mobile game. It's too big. I don't think it can be a mobile game.
I don't have any bait.
Oh, I don't have any
Maybe I should visit Bruno's shop?
Well, you can't visit Bruno's shop. I just saw him walking down the beach. All right, so I can't show you how to fish. Okay, but the shop should be open in the magical area. Oh no! You got COVID? Oh, Steph, I'm so sorry. Oh man. And a fever. I tell you, we think it's over. It's not over. Jeez. So, is the worst of it over? Are your fever broken? Everything, I hope. Okay, Ange, this is how we get to our magical area. You don't think the Dreamlight's going to be out till late summer? Oh, that's too bad. All right, so let's see what kind of side quests we've got in here. I've got all these potions. Zephyr needs a mood reviver. Oh no! I love Zephyr. I'm going to take that one, but I'm going to have to make that potion. And I've got too many again. Okay, let's meet Zephyr. So nobody has met Zephyr yet. Here's Zephyr.
Hey, Tara! So, I've been tinkering with some of those old broken down goblin machines in the mines.
Uh-oh. Did you explode something?
Nah, I figured out what they do. They're gem finders. You see, once you fix them, you can load them up with coal. They'll tell you where one of the gems is hidden in that level of the mine.
Oh, that does sound handy.
All they need is a bit of enchanted silver wire to conduct the electric charge. Then they'll be ready to go.
Awesome! Y'all, this is new content. So I'm going to fix a gem finder on one of the mine floors. Okay, that is great. But let's talk to Zephyr a little bit too. Oh, you finally got negative. Excellent.
I sent a letter to my mom letting her know that Glory's back. We were so close when I was a kid. I know she'll be glad.
So Zephyr is our little magical engineer, and Zephyr makes all these cool gadgets that make life easier, including those robots. So here's Wesley's bookshop. Oh, we're going to get some stories.
To what do I owe the privilege of your company today, ladies?
Wesley, I have spoken with the other elders of the Fairhaven Coven. We have decided that you have paid enough penance for your misdeeds. You don't need to waste any more of your werewolf suppression potion as an offering to our wellspring.
Well, thank you. But to be honest, I'm out of that potion anyway. Perry tried brewing me a batch from the recipe Vanessa left behind, but something's off because it doesn't smell right. I suppose I'm stuck like this for now.
I'll talk to Perry. Maybe she just misread the recipe.
Woohoo! More new content! Yahoo! Okay, let's go talk to Perry. Things are happening. Here's Perry.
Perry, can you show me that recipe for the werewolf suppression potion? Wesley thinks it's not quite right.
It's perfectly correct, Witchling. I put the wrong ingredients into the potion on purpose. Your coven had not yet absolved Wesley for his crimes. To be honest, I still think you're taking it far too easy on him. But it is not my decision. I found this tattered page on our shores after Vanessa left the island. I suspect she ripped her grimoire to pieces, and there might be others to find.
Oh, okay, that is a juicy development. So we can find pages of Vanessa's grimoire now. Awesome. What kind of cracks me up about these games is there are so many references to real life witch practice, magical practices in this game. I feel like the developers, some of them either do have a magical path or practice, or they have friends who do, because they get a lot of stuff right, from my perspective. All right, that's just a sidebar. Oh, comments? Let's see. I asked an extremely specific question about personality. It's difficult to sit here. Yeah, yes. As Colette, the creator, says, and so many of us say, you just can't make this shit up. It's a good deck. It's one of her best decks, I think.
So, Perry, how do you feel now that all of Fairhaven has met you?
Untethered, which is startling, but maybe I can grow to like it. This feeling of openness.
Yay, a new potion. This is going to be awesome, because then he can come into town whenever he likes. All right, so we've got one more magical creature to visit. Oh, more stuff. Magic streamer reversed. Yes. You know what? Sometimes you do just have to walk away. It's hard, right? But sometimes you just have to.
I hear Gloria has been returned home. All creatures deserve to be with family if they choose.
Oh, sweet. Let's see. I think I've got something that he likes. Let me check. There we go. Yeah, he likes these sweets, these peanut rolls. So he's from South America. I think South or Central.
Oh, I cannot resist.
Either the southern part of Central America or straight up South America. Sometimes when she's got this fast going, like I can't control her soon enough, and I like ram her into things, and I almost feel it myself. I'm like, ouch, that must have hurt. Okay, I think what we're going to do here is we're going to cook something, and then let's see if we can. No. Not yet. We're going to cook something, and then let's see if we can make this new potion we have. What can I make? What do I have that's new? I think that drink. What was that new drink that we found the recipe for? This one. Let's make this. I don't have any of these. And I've got all of my ingredients. Woohoo! Oh, that's tough when it's an old relationship. Well, maybe you need a little vacation. Did she give you a little bit of a vacation while you had COVID at least? I hope. Okay. Let's make some taps so I can get some more dragon's blood. And that's here, I think. Yep. Spiles. I called it the wrong thing. How many trees were it? I think 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll make one extra, because I've got the ingots, so I can do that. A grumpy gran-in-law. I'm super duper nice to her because she's super nasty. Wow, most of us have problems with mothers-in-law. You've got a grandmother-in-law. That's... No, I don't want to do that. I can hardly wait to find out what I have to make in my paper press, my new quest. I wonder if it has something to do with these grimoire pages. That would be cool. Okay, what else was I going to do? And then I think I'm going to wind it up because I'm getting a little tired. Yes, let's harvest. Oh, I know, I was going to... No, you know what? I'm not going to plant anything because I think I'm going to change my seasons. So I've been stuck in this summer season now for months, in real-time months. So I'm going to harvest all the stuff I need for summer. And then... No, I can't harvest that yet. So I'm going to harvest all my summer stuff, except for a couple of flowers, because I want more honey. And then I'm going to change my seasons, not today. So that's something that the coven does. The coven changes the seasons, which is pretty cool. So I'm I'm going to get ready, because if you change the seasons and you have, oops, didn't mean to do that, and you have crops growing or flowers that you haven't harvested, they just die. So that's kind of wasteful. But I'm going to leave a couple up because I want more honey. Oh, wait a second, my honey's ready to take, so I am going to go ahead and harvest everything. Get my honey. This honey takes forever to make, and you need it for stuff too, so take that. Whoop. See what I mean about when I'm going too fast? She goes like I'm jumping over fences. I never go through the gates in this one. I just jump the fence. I wish I could do that in real life. That would be awesome. So let's see. You did get a break from her somewhat. That's good. Sounds like, I shouldn't joke about this, but I do know a woman who is, you know, somebody's grandmother-in-law, who's a real handful. And when her husband died, now this is the, let me finish that thought. When her husband died, she became even more challenging to deal with. And her doctor put her on, I think, Zoloft, and now she's okay. Just putting it out there. Not that medication is the solution for everything. I definitely don't think that, but sometimes when somebody's just really uncomfortable, and you get a professional to talk to them. And anyway, but it sounds like great-grandmother-in-law might not want to talk to anybody. So when you're in the greenhouse, you don't have to grow things that are in season. So I didn't really have to harvest this stuff, but I decided I would. What else was I going to do? Oh, the other thing I was going to do before we wind this up and put her to bed is we're going to see about this new potion that we learned from Perry. And I've got some stuff to collect. My whiskey, my essences, which I need for my spell work. Okay. Oh, see that charming potion? So I didn't take it, but if I take the charming potion when she gets up in the morning, then everybody she interacts with that day, you level up those relationships faster. Okay, so is this where I can do my new one? There it is, there it is, there it is. Okay, werewolf suppression potion. Let's see what we need. Okay, so I can make 2 of them. Yes, I have nothing. Personally, I'm on a big pharma med, and my life is just better. So, yep. Okay, sidebar. But you know what? I think it's okay to talk about these things, and sometimes you need help. So, all right, so this is what we need. Essence of Joy. Now see this little fish here, the compla fish? So that's the fish that you can only catch in the, when you go to the coven area and then you go into that sacred grove. You can only get the fish there. Okay, so I'm going to need a lot of this if I'm going to help my friend Wesley out with his werewolfing. So I'm going to do that. I don't think I have any. You know what? I'm just going to do all of them. I'm going to use up all my compla fishes, making this Essence of Joy. That's what your grandmother-in-law means, Essence of Joy. And let's see. I've got another one open. Let's go ahead and brew. Yeah, I have to, oh, okay, I need to wait for my Essence of Joy to finish before I can brew more werewolf suppression potion. All right, so, oh my goodness, I still have the poll up about which house you are. That's very funny. She does sound like a handful, Steph. So let's see, what does it say? Friends told her a nerve pill and she would be a drug. Oh no. Oh no. Ugh. Well, honestly, if it was Xanax, then she could get addicted to it. But if it was like a Zoloft or a Paxil or something, what a shame. When people listen to their friends over their doctors, that's hard. It's very hard to deal with that. Okay, let's put Tara to bed.
Should I go to bed?
What do you think, ladies? Yes, she should. All right, so I hope that gave you a good taste of what Wildflowers is like. I think it's a super charming game. I don't know how many hours I have in it at this point because I ran to the end in the beta test and then I loved it so much that I bought it. So the beta test was free for me, but then I bought it. I bought it in Switch. So, okay, let's go ahead and exit the game. So yeah, it's a charming game, and thanks for being patient with me because as I jump from conversation to conversation, I actually don't mind doing it, but I think I sound like a cuckoo bird sometimes when I do it. So yeah, I don't have a good end screen for this. Because I just kind of jumped in. So there's no pretty way to end this stream except to say thank you so much for stopping by. It was really awesome that you were here and I had somebody to talk to while I started to pick up this game again. And right, so Steph knows I'll post something in my community tab now that I have a community tab, and let everybody know when I'm going to do my Dreamlight build. I'm going to do 2 live stream Dreamlight builds. One is going to be for vacation space. Steph and I were talking about making vacation spaces in Dreamlight Valley. So I'm trying to get some people who are interested in that conversation, and we can do that together. So that will be a live stream. And then the other one, it could be live or it could be something I just create and load. And that will be, I'll be showing you my sacred spaces in Dreamlight Valley. It's so cool to create a sacred space in Dreamlight Valley. And mine is looking pretty darn good. So I'm looking forward to sharing that. Thanks for stopping by. And I hope everybody gets a really good night's rest tonight. And we all wake up feeling chipper and ready to take on the next thing. And I hope that your grandmother-in-law is at peace tomorrow. Just having a good day. So you can have a good day. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.